So basically, right, I'm gonna go over today my favorite places to photograph in Spain in terms of landscape. I'm not gonna give any of you guys like locations in terms of like location scouting for like commercial portraiture, etc. But these places can be used for that, but I wouldn't suggest some of them because they're so crowded you can't really get the people out of it unless you're shooting for like a editorial or some form of publication where you're gonna be doing some type of, you know, shitty high fashion work or something, I don't know. Anyhow, so the places that I would suggest, I'm gonna start in Andalusia and Malaga specifically. Okay, so without a doubt, there's a fort in Malaga. I think it's Alcazaba de Malaga, something like that, right? This place is gorgeous. From there, you can get legitimately some of the best views of the center of Malaga that you're gonna find anywhere, literally. If you want to walk some, you can walk up from the fort itself up into the castle, right? In the castle, you'll get even better views. It's basically a free drone, if anything, right? From there, I would suggest also, while you're in Malaga at least, look at Ronda. Ronda is another gorgeous place. Spain is flooded with beauty of ancient history and natural wonders, let's say, right? Now within Ronda, you have basically a city on a cliff. And that city on a cliff is so impressive that if you don't go there at least one time in your life, you're missing out, for real. Ronda is the place to go, it's the place to be. While you're in Ronda, I think that's Seville or something. Anyhow, so if you go to Seville, you have Plaza de España, and there's something else there. It's like the world's largest wooden structure. I cannot recall the name, but I'm sure I'll list it somewhere or show photos within this video of it. Plaza de España is one of the most impressive structures I've seen anywhere, not just in Spain at all. It's definitely worth seeing. It's definitely worth encountering it at least one time in your life, without a single doubt. Cordoba. In Cordoba is one of my favorite cities to at least walk through. Well, I mean, I don't think you can really drive through old Cordoba anyway, but walking through it is good enough. Definitely lots of street photography if that's your thing. Also at the same time, you can photograph the mosque, La Mezquita, right? I've had the pleasure of getting there like 3 times. And those 3 times, each of them were massively different times. I would say go during the weekday, definitely not during any form of event or anything that's going to bring a lot of people that will destroy your photos. They don't like hats there, as it's like a religious building, obviously, right? What else is something I can tell you? Oh, tripod usage. This is going to be terrible to say, but they do not allow tripods. But it's not actually like listed anywhere that they do not allow them. So what I would suggest is bring a small tripod, right? And as soon as you drop it, make sure when you're gonna drop your tripod, you're getting the photo you actually need. Because as soon as you drop it and take the photo, they're going to tell you to put it away. I learned this hack from Trey Radcliffe, actually. So, anyhow, because when he went there, he kind of spoke about the same thing, same exact thing in regards to that. Okay, where I'm at right now is Villanueva del Trabuco, right? Here there's obviously wildlife, not wildlife itself, but like trees and a lot of greenery. This is the mountains. There's only one thing here worth photographing. Other than that, don't bother, basically. There's a fountain. I'll show some footage somewhere, right? There's a fountain that basically runs continuously, and it's like has 100 fountains, basically. That's it, 100 spigots of water, lots of mountains. So if you're looking to get some like crazy time lapses of the sun setting or clouds moving along the mountains, then this would be a perfect spot for that. Cabo de Gata. It is in Almeria, right? This is another place that is absolutely stunning. The first time I went there, I actually could not find the location that we were actually looking to photograph. So a 6-hour drive later, it was completely wasted. Luckily, I found a Burger King though, so that works, right? And the second time I went to Almeria to Cabo de Gata. We actually found this spot, and there were like people taking like wedding photos, like trash to dress type of photos there. This place is another gorgeous place, super gorgeous place. It's definitely worth the trek. I'm just trying to see if I can find some way to better guide people to the location within the video, hopefully. Because the famous shot that everyone wants to shoot is actually not at the exact location. It's kind of around the corner, if that makes any sense. So if you do look up the location, make sure you know where you're going to actually get that crazy shot that I'm gonna show now. So those were the 5 locations that I would definitely suggest if you plan on visiting Spain for the purpose of a photography trip. Without a doubt, these locations will garner portfolio-worthy shots.